everyone, welcome back to our channel. We're back with another 5 weekly favorites. We're actually filming this on Christmas Eve, but when you see it, it'll be after Christmas. So we hope you had a really enjoyable holiday season and you have a good New Year's and all that good stuff. Thank you for being here with us.
Yes, as always.
And for watching our videos. We really appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into these weekly favorites.
They're really random. Pretty all over the place.
They are. First up, we have a wine glass favorite. It looks dirty.
Yeah.
I didn't notice till these lights were on it, so apologies. Why does that happen?
In the dishwasher, right?
Yeah, it happens in the dishwasher. But anyways, these are from IKEA, and they look nearly identical to some that I had saved from CB2 I really wanted to purchase. They're kind of like a square circle shape. Like, they're rounded edges, but they're more like masculine shape, if that's how you would describe it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the glass, but they were so affordable. How much were they?
Gosh, I think they were like $3 each.
Yeah, and we got
maybe
four.
Maybe they were 4.
But still, so cheap. Such a good deal, and we actually find that they're really good quality. Like,
they haven't broken yet.
Yeah, like they haven't broken. They seem very sturdy. They wash well besides these weird like dishwasher stains. They're big enough to hand wash too. Sometimes it's really hard to get your hand in the top to hand wash. So overall, we're just so happy with them. And they had, I believe they had 2 different options, white wine and red wine.
Yeah, we got the bigger one.
These are the red wine option, and yeah, we're really happy with them. Such a good IKEA find.
Yeah, they've had some really good things. Like last time we were there for the wine glasses, they're really stepping up their game. I feel like they want to like compete with Target, you know.
So next is a book favorite. This is the book I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara, and I had been wanting to read this for a long time. It's about, so Michelle was Patton Oswalt, if you know who he is. He's an actor, comedian, and she was his wife. She's since passed away since she wrote this book, but this was her, for years she had this blog. What was her blog called? True Crime Diary, and she would write about like all these cold cases that she looked into personally, and she would go into like Reddit threads and find clues and like interview these other people that were also into the same like cases as she was, and she got really into the Golden State Killer case, and she just spent like so many years of her life trying to find out who it was because it went unsolved for so long. So the
like what, 20 or 30 years?
Yeah.
30 years?
He started, like, so basically it's really interesting because I don't remember ever hearing about this specific criminal, because he started off just like as a ransacker where he would go into people's homes and like move shit around. Really weird. And then he started raping women, and then he started killing couples. So it was just like no one knew that these crimes were connected because he was kind of all over the Bay Area. Until DNA evidence like became a thing in the 90s or early 2000s, when like they had like technology to do so, and then they connected it all, and it was just kind of like so eye-opening that this one person had committed all these crimes. So that's what I found most interesting about it, was just like the different crimes that he had committed. And then Michelle actually passed away before they arrested him, but throughout this book, I mean, I'm not done yet, it's pretty big, obviously, you can tell, but throughout the book they have like a lot of theories on who this guy was, but they were never able to catch him. And in real life, I like looked it up yesterday because I knew that they had arrested him, but
you probably heard about it. It was very recently, like 4 months ago.
Yeah, it was this year. And he was actually a police officer, so that's really scary and creepy too, that he was a police officer and he just committed these like horrendous crimes. But the book itself is so well written. I love her writing. I feel like she just drags you in with her. Like, you want to find out who it is just as bad as she does, and it can be like scary at times if you're like me and just a baby about everything. It can be kind of scary. Part 1, because part 1 they just go through like all the crimes he ever committed in detail, and then part 2 is more like her journey to find the Golden State Killer and like who she interviews and like the people she reaches out to. So I like part 2 a lot more, but overall I highly recommend this book if you're into like
true crime.
Yeah, it's really good. Sorry, that was a long-winded description, but I really like this book and highly recommend it. Okay, on a lighter note, we have a Trader Joe's find. These are new, they're almost complete. They're the Trader Joe's rolled corn tortilla chips, chili and lime flavor. The bag looks like this. I feel like it's a little fiesta bag. It's so cute. And I wonder if this is seasonal or not. I know, I wonder too, but they're basically just like rolled tortilla chips in a chili lime seasoning, and they're super delicious. We always buy their snack foods like no matter what when they're new. And sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're a big miss. And lately we've been having a lot of misses. Yeah. With their snack items, and these are a huge hit. Like they're very spicy, but they have such a good flavor because the lime. The lime really like cuts through the spice. Yeah, they're just really easy to snack on. They're not like awful for you, and yeah, I think everyone would like them. If you like spice though, you have to like spicy food. If you do, they're like $2.50 at Trader Joe's, so pick some up and let us know if you like them. They're so delicious. Okay, next up is a YouTube channel, Dr. Dray on YouTube. She's a certified dermatologist. I mean, I feel like she's a doctor of dermatology. So she's just super versed in all things skincare, and we found her channel through Tati's channel. I'm sure you guys watch Tati, but she recently did a video where she kind of audited all her skincare and like threw away a bunch of popular items that just had like really crappy ingredients, and she got actually a lot of hate in the comment section of people saying like, you don't really know what you're talking about, this is like things that you've read, but you really need to like read up more to like know what's, Sorry for the interruption by Luna, as always. But yeah, so in Tati's video, a lot of people were commenting saying that she should watch Dr. Dray because she's an actual dermatologist, and on her channel, she tests out skincare products, and then she'll like go through the ingredient list and tell you the bad things or the good things in it and tell you if it's effective or not. So we just fell into a rabbit hole of Dr. Dray videos. I think I've watched like 8 now. Me too, especially since she's so informative because it really opens your eyes that not all natural ingredients are good for you, and then not all synthetic ingredients are bad. There's just like so much that goes into it. It's so interesting. Like essential oils can be a huge irritant, and those are completely natural. Yeah, like the things that if you're curious at all, I'm sure you are, if you're like us and are really into skincare, the things that like if a product has added fragrance to it, she will 100% not recommend it because it's just the alcohols, it's so harsh for your skin, and you guys know we hate added fragrance in skincare and makeup. We don't understand it. We don't know why companies do it time after time. Anyways, and she also, she will like, it's really interesting that the things that we think are moisturizing, like you think oils are moisturizing, when in reality they don't, but oils help lock in moisture, so she always recommends going in with something that has moisturizing factors like ceramides, and then putting an oil on top to like lock everything in. It's a humectant, right? Yeah, so it draws water into your skin, and so things like that. And then she also loves like niacinamide, which we love. Has she spoken about hyaluronic acid? Yeah, I believe the moisturizer she uses every day has hyaluronic acid in it. Yeah. She has like really good tips too. Like she said you should always apply moisturizer and body lotion, or I don't know if she uses body lotion, but right when you're wet, like right after you're done showering, because it really locks in the moisture. She has a really strict down routine, which is really eye-opening. Like she doesn't recommend, she doesn't recommend toner, which was interesting. And she said that there are so many things that claim to be like dermatologist recommended, but the one that she said that all dermatologists do recommend is CeraVe or CeraVe, which is one of our all-time favorite skincare brands. We love everything we've tried from them. We use their products every day. So that was kind of good. Like we're like, oh, maybe we're doing something right if she actually recommends some products that we're using. But yeah, just the way she like breaks it all down is so interesting, and just products that we actually really like the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow, she just did not recommend because the AHAs and BHAs in there, they claim to be AHAs and BHAs, but they aren't really. Like she just said it was not an effective product, and Pharmacy puts fragrance in all their products, which is disappointing because we do really like that. Yeah, well, I mean, she said that AHAs generally like barely exfoliate your skin, so you're really not getting an effective They actually hydrate the skin. So she really said just BHA's really salicylic acid is the only one that's like very effective, and usually that is in a very low percentage in products. So she's like, if you want something that's very exfoliating, you know, reach for a salicylic acid that's like 2%. It's just lots of good insight. We could go on and on. Yeah, we won't. This video is super long. Check out her channel because it's really good. Okay, and then the last thing is Christmas Tree Lane. Okay, so this is something for LA only, so sorry if you don't live here, but we recently went to Christmas Tree Lane. It's in the Altadena area of LA.
Just north of Pasadena.
And I mean, I'm sure you've heard of it. I feel like a lot of people talk about it, but I guess if you don't live here, maybe you wouldn't know. So basically, it's a huge long street, and there's these giant trees on the street, which, like, how old are they?
They were planted 100 years ago.
Yeah, so you can only imagine how large these, like, pine trees are. They're in the pine tree category.
Yeah.
I'm not even exactly sure what trees they are. And then they put lights on the every single tree on the street, and it's just breathtakingly beautiful. Some of the houses are decorated too, so you basically just drive down the street. It's like a mile long, and you look at all the lights on the trees, and it's so pretty.
It's like a tunnel of pine tree. It's so pretty.
Like you get lost in it because the trees are so tall. You just look like you're in like this tunnel of lights. It's really breathtakingly beautiful. It's such a fun thing to do around the holidays. We are here for Christmas this year, and I think the one thing that you really miss, like from back home, is like the snow and things that make you really feel like it's Christmas. But that was totally something that made me feel like it was Christmas.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
It was just so cute. I loved it. So if you're in the LA area, you'll be watching this after the holidays, but they're probably still up. So.
Yeah, I'm sure they're up through the new year.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching this weekly favorites. I know we chatted a lot about a random variety of things, but we hope you still enjoyed it. We hope you had a great Christmas and are having a great holiday season, and we'll see you next week.